Yeah, this is Slow Rider after a refreshing, was it Jack in the Box burger and a cold one, a cold icy Cokes, and I'm ready to hit the road. Not sure how to get out of here. Trapped in the Jack in the Box. I could do Arby's next time. That is the case. Jack in the Box and me some burger coupons. I can make the Jack in the Box the exclusive burger joint of Slow Rider Industries. Be nice. Granite, we'll take Granite Drive. So what do we got? I got Arby's on the right, Jack in the Box on the left. Boy, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? It's over here. Oh, we're gonna go by the there's some I think it's some car dealerships. Excuse me, I'm burping up Jack in the Box hamburger here. Didn't have any lunch. It's almost 5 o'clock, so. Oh, it's the Range Rover Jaguar dealerships. And the Porsche. Oh, these are the high-end dealerships. Oh, so this is Rockland. This is kind of the. Oh, there's the Audi. The Audi dealership. That's a big one. And there it is. Well, this pottery wheel is pretty cool. That's right about the fountain for my house. It's outside in the courtyard. Here's the Harley dealership, the Men in Black. There's a Men in Black. Harley. Oh, there's a boat dealership. Oh, Tesla. There's actually a Tesla dealership. There you go. They got it all here. Tesla. I always thought the rock band. They're from Sacramento, Tesla. They did that song Edison's Medicine about the current wars back when they came out with electricity, you know. Edison wanted direct current or DC, and Tesla was an alternating current guy, and Edison had all the money and Tesla had no money, so I think Edison basically tried to ruin Tesla. I guess he kind of did. I think Westinghouse bought all Tesla's patents and they built out the AC power system as we know it today, because alternating current has very little loss since the electromagnetic waves travel in the not inside the bulk of the material. They travel on the surface, so they don't get the huge electrical losses, DC current. But I think Tesla was an AC guy, and I think he'd be horrified that there's a car company called Tesla that uses DC batteries. But he invented the whole AC battery, AC power and AC wireless transmission. So if he saw If he saw the Tesla, these guys using his name in vain, man, he'd probably rolling over in his grave. Why did you put battery-powered cars and call them Tesla? They should be called Edison's. Edison's was the direct current guy. Well, the reason why direct current doesn't work, you need a power station every quarter mile because you just can't transport the DC current. It will just dissipate too much power. That's the problem. The AC you can with the high voltage you can put it on a balanced transmission line and you can go thousands of miles. I think there's 480,000 volts on the big transmission lines. The ones over our head, I think, I don't know, I forget. They're like a few thousand. They're step down, and then of course it's step down to your house to 120 volts AC, 60 hertz. And that's kind of why it's inherently safer. I mean, I don't know. You can still get electrocuted, but it travels on the surface of your skin. The DC current's going to go right through your heart and just fry it like a French fry. Anyways. So now we're entering into... This is Loomis. The town of Loomis. The hamlet, as they call him back east, the hamlet of Loomis. This guy's got some sort of twirly bobber thing on the rear of his car. Here it is, High Hand Nurseries. That's some sort of nursery brewing company here. These are all the packing houses. This area used to be big into like fruit, trees, peaches. I don't think everything but oranges. Like it was like peaches, pears, apples. There were just orchards everywhere. They supplied the whole U.S. because again, they're right on the rail line here. The railroad is about. I could throw a rock. It's about 500 feet to the left here. So I guess it is some sort of twirly bird thing. Maybe I should get one from a motorcycle. Look at that. It just spins round and round. Flashing yellow and orange and yellow and orange. Very mesmerizing. It's a city vehicle. I guess you don't rear end them. Pretty cool. But anyway, so they a lot of these, here on the right, you'll see it says California Food Exchange. So yeah, there it is. Grapes, pears, apples, all kinds of stuff. Pretty much, I mean, there's orchards everywhere around here that are, most have been turned into subdivisions, but, that's the way it goes. But there's still like, there's a quarter acre here, half acre there, fruit trees. And you can kind of tell where they were because you see them all lined up in a row. A lot of history. And now, I think Loomis is more of kind of a bedroom community. It's nice. I mean, it's one of your old American towns here. Let's say the gateway to Placer County. Loomis is kind of upscale. I think it's one of the more affluent areas in this neck of the woods. Here again is another packing house on the left. The Blue Goose Event Center. It was an old packing house. You see the railroad tracks right there. So that's where the farmers would bring their fruit in, and they'd pack them up in freight trains and pretty much head east. Head east, young man. I don't think they shipped a little bit to San Francisco, but that was about it. Maybe a little bit to Southern California. Again, this is Highway 40, Lincoln Highway. You could say, yeah, Newcastle, Auburn. So we're heading up to, I think this is part 4 of our little journey. This is Slow Rider's Daily Commute Part 4. Takes me about an hour. I take the back roads. If I take the freeway, it's about 40 minutes. But, you know, it just gets monotonous. You know, you're doing 90 miles an hour just in a fast lane. And it's, this is funner. I just kind of relax. Takes me an extra half hour, but it's worth it. Just past the local high school. Here's the horse. I used to think that was a real horse for some reason. I was like, why is that horse always out there? I think it's fake. And here's Alice's Peach Grove. This was famous back in the 50s and 60s. People would stop there and get the peaches. Because this is the Highway 40. This is the way that goes over to Reno. They didn't build Interstate 80, I think, until 1964 for the Winter Olympics. So it's hasn't been there that long. So, I mean, people would... they would drive up here to go to Lake Tahoe and to Reno. That was when Reno was a thing. It was like Las Vegas. That's why Johnny Cash wrote the song, right? He shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. That's the Folsom prison blues, which Folsom's not too far from here, so it's all related. See, he probably shot the guy in Reno and then was arrested, and they took him down Highway 40 to Folsom, to the Folsom prison. But yeah, a little bit of history here. Some nice houses. There's a lot of Loomis has a lot of, like his house on a lot of larger acreage, flat land with estates on it. You got to be pretty affluent to live here. Now this is kind of the beginning of the foothills, right? So that's like the first uphill grade we've hit. So this is now going up the mountain. We started our mountain ascent. So pretty much everything before that was at sea level. Now we're going up. This is the Griffith Rock Quarry on the right. Oh, the Valencia is on the left. That was an old, again, that's from the 40s and 50s. And this is like where you would stop to get your food. For your long trips, that was one of the places to stop. That's why it's old-fashioned. There's a nice red bike. A Ninja. The Valencia Club. It was funny, that was for sale about 5 years ago, and it sat empty for like a year, and this homeless dude moved in, and somehow he was buying at the local grocery store, buying beer, and he was just, he was running the restaurant for a few months just with no power. He was just serving warm beer, and it was kind of funny. And then when the people that bought it came by one day, they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm open for business. They're like, well, we own this. And so they were pretty cool. They said, well, can't do that. You know, he's serving alcohol and he's living there when he's not supposed to. And they just told him to take a hike. I think it was, he got off easy. I don't think the authorities were called in, but it was kind of a funny story. Now it's back to being a bar restaurant. That's kind of where all the bikers go. A lot of Harley dudes hanging out there on the weekend. It's nice, I guess. Into that sort of thing. I don't think the Ducatistas fit in with that bright red motorcycles. It'd be frowned upon. So this on the... Whoa, okay, that guy kind of popped out. That place on the left was a roadhouse, gas station from the 30s, I think. Older. The smaller ones are older. So now we're in Newcastle. The Lincoln Highway, Highway 40. So if I had to drive on this, I think this goes all the way to the East Coast, to Boston. Pretty sure. It goes to San Francisco, to Boston, or New York City, one of those. You could just cruise this all the way. This was the only interstate at that time. big house on the left. And I come up to Newcastle. Get up to the tunnel. There's a go through the tunnel, and then I'll pull over and reboot. Go to part 5. The dirt bike. Here on the left is, I think, the Portuguese Hall, which is interesting. Guess there's a lot of Portuguese. I think they settled this area a long time ago. Built the orchards out. I don't know. A lot of history. Interstate 80. There's on the right. Here's one of the old roadhouses with all the old vehicles they have there. I was thinking about stopping in there and buying one of those cool old trailers. Okay, this is under the railroad. This is a railroad tunnel for cars. The railroad, of course, is on top. It's fun to go through the tunnels. There's quite a few tunnels around here. That's one of the longer ones. Interstate 80s is. We're going to continue on the Lincoln Highway here. Come to a full stop. Gave me the Hevo. We'll pull over. Champ's Bar. There's always people out there. We'll pull over here and reboot. Without hitting some gravel. I've learned to not hit the gravel spots. Alright, slow rider out.